I'm shocked. I'm shocked at this for the simple reason that who was to be the successor of the British? Pakistan couldn't have been the successor, right? And whoever was the successor would be recognized in the rest of the world and was recognized earlier. The British crown was recognized earlier, and we actually inherited their legacy, and therefore all our recognition of the UN was based on India, and all treaties were with India. And we became the successors. There are several international treaties which were set up, which were executed by the British. We became the successor state. Right? We became the successor of the British. All those treaties we are bound by, others are bound by. They were not treaties with Bharat. That is why India, that is Bharat. We love our India and we love our Bharat. Bharat resides in us and India resides in us. And they are trying to even have a debate on this. For what purpose? Merely because the opposition has set up I stop, N stop, D stop, I stop, A stop. So they say, no, 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 we are not that. Of course they are not that. They are much more than that. So this is, I think, the lowest form of politics. And I don't see any logic in this. That also is most unfortunate because they sent a notice, ED sent a notice to Abhishek when the coordination committee, the day the coordination committee meeting was to take place. The ED has no better time to send a notice. They could have sent it 1 week later, they could have sent it 1 week earlier. But why on the date when the coordination committee meeting is to take place? Isn't that shameful? Why is the ED acting at the instance of the political establishment? And I think that's unfortunate, because people will start losing faith in our agencies. They've already lost faith. And why raid Azam Khan? I mean, how many times will you raid him? Merely because Samajwadi Party won Ghosi, and he may have some role to play there. So therefore raid him. I mean, if their intent is to finish the opposition, somehow trample upon the opposition. And that's not good politics ultimately, because we all have to together survive in India. We have to make India great as our country, and that country belongs to all of us. It belongs to the Hindu community, it belongs to the Muslim community, it belongs to the Christian community, Zoroastrian community, Sindhi community, Jewish community, Zoroastrian community. It belongs to all. India is for all. It's not only for one representation of only one religion. You will stop India's progress as we move forward. I mean, our universities will rely upon astrologers to decide who to give a teaching job to now. This is what we have come down to. It's most unfortunate.
The last question is
everything is new. See, after 2014, Bharat and India is not that India prior to 2014. Even prior to 2014, BJP was in power. But India was not this India. Bharat was not this Bharat. They want to make a new Bharat where prime ministers are emperors, where there is ostentation, where Qutub Minar is lighted, right, with multicolored, layered Qutub Minar, where people are taken there to show our history. While we destroy our history at home, it's showcased for people who come from abroad. I mean, this kind of politics will ultimately be exposed. Where you ensure that the world leaders don't see. This is what used to happen even in the past. If you look at the history of emperors, the history of so-called great leaders, Lenin, Stalin, Hitler, Mussolini, the kings and emperors of Russia, of Europe, when people used to gather from abroad, there used to be great pomp and show, grandeur, ostentation as to how great we are. We are a democratic nation. How are we different from the monarchs of the past? We're no different. We're the same. We want to show one face to the world and want to hide the reality of India. Tell the poor people you can't go up to your terraces, right? and make sure that they are hidden, that the reality of India is hidden. If you look at the speech of Mahatma Gandhi, made sometimes in April 1947, there was an international conference, and there people had come from abroad. And this is just before 15th August, our independence. People had come from abroad, and Mahatma Gandhi was asked to speak. And he said to those people, he said, look, you've come here and you have seen cities like Delhi, you've seen cities like Bombay, Calcutta, but that is not India, right? When you go, and I don't want to use the word, he uses the word which is not, cannot be used today. When you go to somebody's hut in rural India and see the state of India there, the pestilence there, the dirt there, the glazed eyes of a woman who is looking for tomorrow, then you will understand what real India is. I want to tell Modi ji, you follow my